20 years since a deadly shooting shattered the innocence of one East Tennessee school and community. In 2005, a 14-year-old student shot 3 school administrators. 2 survived, 1 died. Tonight, the widow of Assistant Principal Ken Bruce reflects on the impact of his loss 20 years later.
We were married 26 years when, we were young when he died.
Can you believe it's been 20 years?
No.
Longtime school counselor Joe Bruce recalls the harried rush from her school to reach her husband Ken during a frantic car ride with a colleague.
She was my saving grace. I'm telling you, that was one strong woman. She just kept saying, got to turn it over to something bigger than us. Turn it over. And so we did, and we prayed for everyone. My son was just in the back, silent. Chris was so quiet. So as we pull in, Chris was dating Tiffany. He's now married to her, and her dad was standing there, and Chris looked at him, and Gary went. So we knew he really didn't make it.
This was the scene at Campbell County High School on November 8th, 2005.
I've just been in a nervous wreck since I've been here. I can't stand it.
Inside, a principal confronted a student in the office about a gun. Authorities later found the teenager brought it to school to trade for drugs. The 14-year-old pulled a .22 caliber handgun and shot 3 administrators. Bullets wounded 2, Principal Gary Seal and Assistant Principal Jim Pierce. Assistant Principal Ken Bruce died.
He brought joy to us, all of us, always. He had a tremendous sense of humor. He believed in 3 things: God, family, and country, and he lived that.
I thought I had to keep his memory alive. No way. He had already established that in his own time, his short time there. Everybody talks about him. I just remember when Ken passed that it was very important to me that I do something to honor him. And we've done that.
Joe Bruce led a successful campaign to add a police officer on every school campus.
We don't use security guards. We're actually using trained police officers.
That was important to you.
It was very important.
The 14-year-old shooter cut a deal almost 17 months after the shooting, sentencing him to more than 4 decades in prison, with his first chance at parole coming when he was in his early 40s. But within months, he withdrew his plea, and a new legal fight began. More than 8 years after the school shooting, a jury outside this county found Kenny Bartley guilty of a lesser charge, reckless homicide. The result, he walked free, credited with time served. He spent the next several years in and out of trouble with the law, most recently acquitted in an aggravated assault case. 20 years later, we reached out through his lawyer to hear directly from Kenny once again. We have yet to hear back. What do you have to say to that young man today?
I guess what I would say to him is I hope that he has found peace too in his world, and I hope one day maybe he will be. I just remember the last thing he said in his interview when he got out was, "I just want to be more than the Campbell County school shooter."
A memorial garden honoring Ken Bruce is seeing new attention on the grounds of Campbell County High School. Steps away, a stone monument offers a permanent tribute in a rural community flanked by picturesque and peaceful mountain ridges. Down one hallway of the school, a mural offers another scenic tribute to a military veteran who came home to serve younger generations and raise his 2 boys.
I tell them to remember their dad the way he would want to be remembered, which is a person who really, didn't like attention. He wouldn't have liked any of that whole thing. He loved being out in the yard. He loved being on the water, fishing with his friends, camping with his boys. Very simple, very friendly, and just loved everybody.
You can see our full interview with Joe Bruce right now at WBIR.com, and our new documentary about the shooting is streaming right now on WBIR+.